So I just want to talk about our liquid foundation. This stuff is amazing, super lightweight, different than any other liquid I've ever tried. I did actually start with our Glow Primer a little while ago. I want to let this sit at least 10 to 15 minutes before applying the liquid. Our Glow Primer is just a little bit slippery, so it's really nice, but you want to apply it about 10 to 15 minutes before applying the Glow Primer, so that's, or before applying the liquid foundation. So that's why I applied that already before this video. Now I'm going to go through with our liquid. So I'm just going to shake it up real good to start. You want to make sure to shake it up good. But you also want to empty your dropper, anything that's in there, so then that can be shook up too. You just want to make sure everything's mixed together really nice. And then I'm going to use our liquid foundation brush. This foundation brush is awesome. This is meant for the liquid foundation. Liquid foundation is different than any other liquid foundation. It's like dries to like a soft powdery finish. It's not like normal liquid, so you apply it like a powder basically, if that makes sense, because it dries to that powdery finish, and you buff it in when you apply it. It's just totally different than any other liquid you've ever used. You don't apply it with your hand, you don't apply it with a sponge, anything like that. Definitely apply it with any brush. Even if it's not our brush, at least apply it with a brush, even though this is like really what's meant for it. Now it's a medium coverage, but it's buildable. I'm going to show you. Now I just apply it right to the brush because it's different than any other liquid, so it's not going to ruin your brush, I promise, no matter what brush it is. The consistency is different based on the foundation. Some is a little bit thinner like this one, and some is a little bit thicker. Does not mean the coverage is any different. I'm just going to apply it everywhere. Like I said, it's a medium coverage, so it's not a lot of coverage, but it's buildable. So I'll show you, you can do a whole second layer to get more coverage. But it's super, super lightweight. Does not feel like you're wearing a lot at all. That's what I like about it best, but it does dry to that soft powdery finish. It's not like a full matte, like the pressed powder is like a full matte look, but this is very powdery. It's not, you know, not powdery like comes off powdery, but super soft, and it's just not like a normal liquid at all. So like I said, I'm gonna do a whole second layer so I can get more coverage. Kind of just completely depends what kind of coverage you need and all that kind of stuff, but it's not gonna look too thick or cakey if you do add layers, because it's meant to be buildable like this. And you just buff it on, just like kind of like it was powder basically, because it does dry to that powder finish. It's definitely something different to get used to, because you know, normally liquids you're like, no, you don't want to put that in a brush, but our liquid is so different. You just want to make sure to buff it good, blend it down the neck, of course. So it's not going to be a full coverage, but it feels really nice, really lightweight. It's really good for redness and even out skin tone. For pimples or anything, I would either top it off with the pressed powder, or I'm just going to use the concealer today and show you how amazing our concealer works. So that's what the liquid foundation just by itself does. It's really nice. It doesn't look thick. It doesn't feel thick. It doesn't like come off, rub off, or anything like that. Really nice. I'm just going to use some of our Skin Perfecting Concealer. I'm going to use just a little bit. I don't want too much for under the eyes, on my pimples. I'm actually going to use this brush a little bit too. You always want to apply it kind of like a triangle under the eye to conceal. And for any hard pimples or anything like that, I just kind of press it in. I mean, you want to blend it out anywhere around there, but you only want to use a tiny, tiny bit. A little does go a very long way. But there you go. Those pimples, some there, there was one right there. I mean, obviously you can't get rid of any bumps, but any of the redness or anything looking like a pimple is completely gone. This concealer is amazing. Only need a tiny, tiny bit, so this thing lasts like at least 6 months. And our liquid foundation usually lasts about 4 months. Really nice. We have 13 shades of both of these to choose from, along with our powder. We have 13 shades of each of those. They all go great together. If you guys need to know what color you'd be, just send me a picture of your natural lighting. I'd love to help. If you have any questions, please let me know. And everybody have a great one. Bye.